So welcome to my review of the ZiiGaat Cinno. These are a 4BA, one dynamic driver per side, as it states on the box. And yeah, as usual, the full disclaimer is that I'd like to thank Linksol for sending me this to try and review. So thank you very much. I was not paid to do this video, and all thoughts and opinions are my own, as per usual. And yet, company I've never dealt with before, but I think ZiiGaat, if that's the correct pronunciation, are a OEM of some sort, something like that. And yeah, let's just get into it. So let's see what you get. This is the 4BA one dynamic driver, a hybrid model. I also do have the single dynamic driver model, but that's a separate video. So again, 4BA 1DD ZiiGaat, if that's the way you say it. Spec, so 32 ohm pins, which is fairly normal. 20 Hz 20 code, which is fine. 10mm LCP driver. So 2 treble BAs and 2 mid-high BAs. So let's see what that's like. Rated power 5 milliwatts, max 10 milliwatts. Sensitivity 107. This is all quite run of the mill. 3.5, 0.78mm 2-pin. So it's all normal stuff. Quite a plain black box basically. This I presume that'd be up the top, but unless it's backwards. And yeah, quite small to be honest. Really, kind of a really dark grey. They kind of look kind of black, but that's black, and that's like a really dark grey. Really small for a hybrid. 2-pin there, and obviously like some sort of venting. Let's take this off. So yeah, really small for a hybrid. Both say the same thing. There's no, unless I've missed it, there's no left or right connectors, but that's left because you can just tell from the shape. So just warranty information, no manual or nothing like that. So it's quite cheap, the packaging is. It's really on the cheap. Set of tips, which I presume is small and large, because mediums are normally the default. Just quickly open this. And the cable. So I think you can also get a carry case for this. I think I've seen somewhere. So this is the cable. Obviously I'll open it when I do the video. Seems okay. Might be a little bit rubbery. Slightly blue, like a metallic blue. So yeah, no idea what these are like. Oh yeah, these are red. Just a bit of the red for the connector, so for the right. And yeah, that's it. So no idea what these are like at all. Quite small, so they might be quite comfortable, or they might be too small. But anyway, I'll try them out, and yeah, I'll see you in the future. So yeah, welcome to my review section of the ZiiGaat Cinno. And yeah, this is what it looks like with the cable. So straight 3.5. Got the brand in there. It's a little stiff, as you can see, like it likes to wrap up basically. But the cable itself is fine. It's got like a slight like metallic kind of look. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Obviously Y split. Chin slider, which is super loose, which I'm not that keen on, but that's just my preference. And that's what they look like. So obviously there's no left and right on the shells. So you only know from that little blue dot. So if you're visually impaired or your sight is not very good, that's a bit of a problem. They should make it more obvious, in my opinion. But then that's it. So it's fine. Obviously you saw the tips. The tips are kind of, I think, kind of average. And yeah, so power and sensitivity. These are no issues at all powering these. I didn't find them anything picky or anything like that. No issues at all. Obviously 2-pin as well. So you can use obviously whatever 2-pin cable you want. So timbre of these. So it's a hybrid. I have no idea what BAs they've used. But the timbre is actually not too bad at all. I think it's because it's not tuned in a shouty fashion. It's got quite a natural kind of tone to it, which is quite good to get off a hybrid. Again, I don't know if there's any BAs in the nozzle, which is another thing which makes things to me sound kind of fake, like metallic. I don't know what these are like, but to me these have a good timbre to them, which is kind of good. Resolution and micro details in this set are okay. Again, I think because it has a softer, lower treble, which we'll talk about in a bit, I think it gives a it doesn't have the detail. Well, it has details, but it's not like forced in your face kind of detail, which a lot of models have. And I like these because they have a different tuning, but obviously I'll talk about that kind of stuff later on. So Soundstage on this set is okay, but it has good depth. And the imaging on this set was pretty good. I did briefly try these with a Plague Tale Requiem, only a few minutes with her, and it sounded quite yeah, quite engrossing. I felt like in the game, you know, because the sound is a good tuning for it, in my opinion. Anyway, so sound really, so that's what it's all about. Sorry, oh yeah, sorry, comfort. Before I get to sound, comfort on this it was actually okay, considering these are small, as you can see. And the build quality is, again, it's nothing to shout about. Yeah, just they're kind of, they're not good or bad, but yeah, sound. So I'll put the graph on now so you can have a look. So bass on this set is, it has enough of a hit. These aren't bass monsters, but they seem more bass than they are because the mid-range is really lean and smooth. It's a smooth mid-range. So bass on this set for electronic actually did a better job than I expected. Again, there's nothing really colouring the sound all that much, but yeah, it seemed fine. Good decay. They're not bass monsters, but for like fast electronic music, it seems pretty fine really. Some folks might want more bass. Slight imbalance there, but I didn't notice it when I was actually using it. And yeah, I was to say bass is, it's fine. It doesn't really bleed all that much. It sounds quite clean. It has the hit when you want. I think more folks may want more mid bass, but that's how these are tuned really. So mids, as you can see, are really in a way flat, very smooth. Also, there's no upper mid. They're not upper mid forward. So vocals on this set aren't in your face. Probably same for males. I like this because a lot of chi-fi is boosted in the in upper mids, lower treble, and this doesn't have that. So to be like this, it is different. This sounds more like items I've tried in the UK before I even go into do reviews. It has that kind of it has the same kind of sound to it, so it has smoother mids and smoother upper mids and lower treble, and I like that. Some folks may want more upper mids, but we've all got different preferences. I like this. If you're on a more vocal forward set, these aren't for you. Treble, so there is a bit of an imbalance as you can see in the treble. Now there's 2 BAs for mids and 2 for mid highs or something like that. To be honest, I did not notice it. I only graphed this after I tried my listening. I didn't notice it at all. So treble is detailed and a little bit softer, especially the lower mids. The lower treble where it's normally boosted in the presence range, and this isn't. So I like that. It means you can actually use this for longer periods of time. Obviously watching your volume level. And I like the treble. It's detailed and it's quite smooth, but it didn't really roll off all that much. I like this. I would like to have better like channel matching between it. You know, there's a little bit of imbalance there, but then again, I didn't really notice it. But yeah, treble is yeah, it's pretty good. I like that it's differently tuned. So I like that the presence region is a bit smoother instead of everything's always boosted. And yeah, so yeah, not much to say really. So conclusion is, what do I think of the ZiiGaat Cinno? I like this set, but for $99, you don't really get much in the way of accessories. For some people may be bothered by that, and some people aren't. You know, whatever. Some aren't. They probably could do with the case. It is a bit basic for like $100. I like the tuning's different. It's smoother. It's still got the details. I like this for electronic music. I liked it for gaming. It's a very, very safe, restrained tuning for once, and I like that. I do have the Nuo model from ZiiGaat, which I haven't tried yet, so that's a future review. If you've seen my community post, you'll know what I mean. But yeah, I like this set. It's a bit different. It's probably worth the price. Again, I'd like to see better maybe quality control. Like, I really like when graphs match perfect left and right. But then again, I didn't notice it anyway. But yeah, good enough stage. I like the more natural sound that these give off, considering it's a hybrid. Cable's pretty good. The comfort's pretty good. Tips are average, but they do work well. Yeah, I like what they are. They're just a bit different. I like to see, again, a carry case included or something like that. But they do sell one. It is on Linsol's site. Not much to say, really. Quite a safe offering. Good to see something from a company I never heard of. And yeah, different tuning. I like it. It's a bit softer. And it's good to have something that's, instead of something that's really like shouty, everything's always got like boosted upper mids and lower treble. And I think that's pretty much it for now in particular. Let me know in the comments as per usual. Thanks for watching. Take care. And my next video might be the 02. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And yeah, see you in the future.